Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, we got more unusual options activity. Now guys, remember once again, the information presented by Delta Rules and myself is for educational purposes only. Trading stocks and options involve risks that are not suitable for all investors. Please make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, guys, if you ended up on this video and you don't know anything about options or how to trade them, I do have 3 courses down below that will teach you about options from top to bottom, as well as a video showing you how to set up a scanner on Thinkorswim for unusual options activity. So the first stock that we're going to be looking at today is actually going to be Under Armour. So that is UA, and we're gonna pull this up and looking at the chart. I usually like looking at the chart first. We can see that it's been I have the 6-month pulled up here, and it's been selling off for the past couple of months, and it does look like it's catching some type of support on here. It does look like it had a good day today. If we look at that daily, we do see that it had a pretty good day today. So this is another part of the pretty much reopening play. Then again, you know, Under Armour has been, let me take a look at the yearly. They have been doing pretty good ever since the pandemic. Let me actually look at the max. There you go. So yeah, this was pre-pandemic highs. DEF came down, and they have been recovering pretty good. However, they do have some room to grow. Now, coming over here to the actual option, to the option chain, to the option statistics, we can see that 47% of the calls that were purchased today were purchased at the ask price. So if we come down here, we could tell there is a lot of call buying. We could see that here. There's a lot of green for the calls. There's about $100,000 order in there. There's about a $50,000 order in there, and they keep going. So it does look like there's quite a bit of aggressive call buying in here. Let's actually take a look at the chains, and we could actually see 24,000 on the volume, 39,000 on the volume. The ratio to the open interest is very high. So this is something I'm liking. Under Armour, it doesn't usually trade options like this, so I really like it. Under Armour, if no one else, or if anyone doesn't know what Under Armour is, they're pretty much in the business of making clothes, specifically performance clothes, like clothes to, you know, to work out, things like that. I believe they also do have drinks. Like energy drinks, if I'm not mistaken, and you know, they're a pretty good company. So this is something I'm definitely looking at. I really like what's happening on the option chain. It looks like somebody caught someone is actually betting on some type of support in there. So that's looking good for me. Volatility is there. Let me take a look. Let's see. So its volatility is low, below the 20% threshold that I usually like to look at. So this is something I'm definitely looking at. Now, the second stock that we're going to be looking at is going to be NRZ, and they are a real estate investment trust. So I was looking at this stock today. Coming over here to the chart, we could tell that they've been doing pretty good ever since the pandemic. Let's actually take a look at the max daily. So that was pre-pandemic highs, then went down, and they have been recovering, and it does look like they have quite a bit to go, but it does look like they have been recovering pretty good. So I really like this recovery that has been going on with them. They went from lows of $2 after the pandemic all the way up to $11 that they are right now. Now, looking at the option chain, we could tell that it's aggressive call buying in here. Somebody came in here and put, this is, how much is this? This is probably it's probably like a $2 million order on here, and we can see that there's more of this order. As we come down here, we can tell that these are only calls. I do not have any filters on here, so there's calls being purchased. We could tell that they're being bought mid-price, so we could kind of tell that they're actually being purchased on here, and they're mostly happening for looks for January 2022. So we're gonna look at the chain right now. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's just aggressive call buying on here. And looking at the chain, looking at these statistics, volatility is great. I really like where it's at. Now, looking at the chain, looking at that, where all of those options got traded today, we can see that somebody went deep into the money in here and bought a lot of this 3 calls. So that's very bullish. Also, it's very bullish the fact that someone is selling puts on here. So I really like that. I really like the stock, you know, for the activity that I'm seeing here. So I really like this. I really like the way it's been recovering. So This is one I'm definitely looking at as well. Now, I do have an extra one for you guys today. I figured I'd bring it up to you guys because I've seen quite a bit of call buying as well on this one. And this is ETWO. And they are, their name is E2 Open. And they were actually, or they are actually a cloud, they're actually in the business of cloud technology. They went public through a SPAC not too long ago. If you guys do not know what SPAC is, I would suggest just do a little bit of research as far as that goes, so you can understand exactly how those things work. It's pretty much a different way to go public. You could go public through an IPO, or you could go public through a SPAC. So this, looking at this today, came down here to the option time and sales. Also, actually, let me show you the chart first. And this hasn't been out for a long time, so you guys could tell there's not that much time to be able to see, because this has been going on. This has been public since the 5th, so that's pretty much what's happening here. But it hasn't had too much activity here. Volatility is looking good. Then again, it was always a volatile stock even when it first started. But coming down here to the option time and sales, we could see that someone is once again coming in here and aggressively just buying these call options. And once again, this is not a stock that trades options like that. As you guys can see, the call sizzle is quite high there. So the multiplier is quite high. So we could tell that this is not something that trades options like that, specifically calls. And this is, somebody came in here and just, they went at it. They went aggressively at this calls. Look at this calls. So somebody got this calls for 95 cents, and there was a spread of about 40 cents under. The bid of 55, the ask at 95. Somebody said, I don't care. Give it to me. Give them to me at 95. And that's what happened there. And and that's just a very aggressive move under. Coming up to the 16th of July, we can see that there was already some open interest under, but the volume for the 12.5 and the 15 call is quite higher than the actual open interest that was in there already. So this is one I'm looking at. Do a little bit of research on this company if you like it, if you like what's happening on the option chain. I just feel like it's very interesting. I figured I'd bring it up to you guys. But that is pretty much it. I really appreciate everybody that has been watching, subscribing, liking the videos. I really love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.